This is a power band shoulder front raise. So I got a power band, it's just hooked onto some dumbbells. You can do this on a rack, in a doorway, looking for a low anchor point. I'm gonna stand with my back to it. Thumb is gonna be kind of facing this direction, so forward to up. From there, I'm gonna just lift against the band and try not to let the band pull me backwards. So I'm resisting the band as I go up. I'm also reaching my arm slightly long. And as I do that, I want to make sure that I don't shrug up, and I'm keeping thumb, crease of the elbow, and bicep all pointing relatively towards the ceiling. And so what we got going on here is the band is pulling me backwards. So this requires a little bit of serratus anterior activation to get some protraction and upward rotation of the shoulder blade, which is often helpful as we're thinking about mechanics of the shoulder. So just that positioning back there changes the load such that typically we get some work kind of around the area that we want. Then this thumb up position biases me towards a little bit of external rotation, which is something that we're often looking for in upper extremity mechanics. Sometimes I'll use this through a course of wrist or elbow pain rehab, where we're looking to introduce some load at the wrist, but we also want some measure of stability. So here, compared to just lifting a dumbbell, the loads, because it's pulling backwards and kind of pulling into the wrist, actually can increase relative stability as we go through this motion, rather than a dumbbell, which can get more unstable out here. And so I don't prescribe, dumbbell front lateral raises a ton, especially because they're done palm down, and I find they end up kind of shrugging up. So often I'll just rotate thumb up if I'm going to do an exercise like that. But I've been liking the power band variation because it gets a bit more shoulder blade mechanics that translate to a lot of the other movements that we tend to be working. And it doesn't usually lead us to shrugging up, as long as we're keeping the arm reaching long and this thumb up, bicep up position. So usually I do somewhere between 15 to 20 reps, looking to build some local fatigue. Of course, no pain as we do this. And if you have an injury throughout, of course, maybe check with your physical therapist before just applying this. But in some circumstances, particularly when we're getting to a stage where we've calmed some things down, or we're looking to improve strength as with reaching, grabbing, or just improve some shoulder mechanics, this can be a really nice addition.